something that I had to say. Yeah, I think that we have a very good president. The president, and this is something that most people don't know. You know, on the 1st of July, when they had the senior citizens program, the president saw that Lumba, and he felt he was not well. You know, when you see somebody, and so the president had plans, but you know that is very difficult to find. I contacted him once, and then he said he would get back, but the president wanted to take care of everything. He said, "Oh, Lumba is not looking too good. I want to have another conversation with him, and take care of him." John Mahama is a nice guy. He wanted to take care, but Lumba is very private.
Entinara owusempah is for Ghana yi na etwa ho adagwo Daddy Lumba ewu ehon sensem. Na me no ka say after so we and revelations be brave about Kwame A+ ekoye interview with Ghana Web. Na during interview no na watch him say Daddy Lumba enye se Ghana for no ma to na jeje mo na say o ma ja na say sebi onkono mfa na yare enko. According to Kwame A+ no watch him say John Mahama of high say nkobehwe Daddy Lumba say himfa no bekọ akosa na won yare o say Canada o say UK say India say China be bia nkobekọ bia no ode ne bekọ akosa na yare. In fact nkobefa no kanyina we nsema Kwame A+ eba bontene ebe kan o kan sem we wa bra wone Ghana Web for interview. Na nim what the Mahama family is capable of doing. And the Kwame A+ Bible and Tebeka and somewhere. And yes, say ABA or President normally Mahama at score a political points and I say why president in Tina walk and be say edition and mona. But any name Nioma, John normally Mahama at the man kofa ni more Ghana has say. Mr. Beautiful Crampo, be brave, John normally Mahama and a man who quite say when you make some brain, Yentin some Kwame A+ a can here at the father the Lumba and a John normally Mahama. I see. malikbasintale TV, so subscribe, share, no video nibi, and share.
Honorable, you are very close to the legend. How did the news come to you, and how has your mood been ever since the entire news happened?
I got the news at dawn that our legend had passed. However, he has family, and looking at where I am now, I have to be responsible with some of these reportage, and so I didn't want to just go out there and say that Lumba has passed. It had to come from the families, but I am one of Daddy Lumba's biggest fans, so I just decided to play some of his songs on my page. All the time I was playing his songs, I was just talking to people. I knew that he had passed, but it's a very sad situation. You know, death is death. Everybody will pass, but it gets to a point, it becomes very difficult to contain. And I think that the whole country is in mourning, not just me. It has changed everybody's mood. I was in the house on Saturday, to see his wife, and I've not been able to go back there. It's a sad situation.
I see you have been mourning, like you said, you have been mourning in your own special way. And personally, how has the news affected you?
Oh, Daddy Lumba's death will affect everybody. You don't have a choice. It's natural. And considering some of the songs that he made about his life and his death, when you go back and listen to it, it's just a natural thing. You cannot hear about Daddy Lumba's passing and decide to mourn or decide to be affected by it or not. It will just come to you just like that, and that's exactly how everybody's feeling about it.
There are those who call him a music prophet. There are those who use different adjectives to describe him. How would you describe the legend in your own way?
I would describe him as a legend. Daddy Lumba is a legend. The only difference between Michael Jackson and Daddy Lumba is that he sings in Twi and Michael Jackson sings in English, and that's the only difference. And where Michael Jackson comes from, Daddy Lumba retired in, say, the year 2000 or say 99. That's when Daddy Lumba retired. From when he began music till 1999, he made 26 albums. Each had 3 songs on side A, 3 songs on side B, and each of the songs, 6 songs, were hits every year, yearly. The year he released Baby Aneha, that year he released 2 albums. So that Lumba retired. Everything that he did after, Useketa, Bemu, Humehuma, Nipa, all of those ones were bonus. That Lumba songs from Yayaka Kuntium to Sikasem to Hiasem, those were that Lumba songs. Everything that people are enjoying today were just add-ons. So if you look at the kind of production that he gave us, the kind of songs, the number of albums, that Lumba is a giant amongst his peers.
I'm sure within the period that the death happened, you've had personal reflections on the entire thing, his life and everything. Which particular memory sticks out for you?
When we used to meet in a P2 studio, and that Lumba, he's a very private person. So there were times when it would be just me and him in his house at Tantra Hill, up there, just talking about everything. Yeah. And then he used to come and pick me at La Paz. We will go around the area to check our 1-2-1-2, Yeah. So, yeah, it's a very sad situation.
Of all the Lumba songs, which one sticks out for you for Kwame Plus? Whenever you are in your one corner or whenever for the rest of your days, which particular Lumba song sticks out for you?
It's just like asking which of Jesus Christ's miracles sticks out for you. He walked on the sea, he turned water into wine, he resurrected the dead. Which one sticks out for you? That Lumba songs, it would be very difficult because I love Ankwanoma and I love Teresa and I love Shaohode and I love Opono Hineme. It will be very difficult to listen to that Lumba songs and say this particular one. Every song has its own vibe. Every that Lumba songs has the kind of mood that it puts you to and what occasion. When I want to enjoy my drink in one corner and you play Teresa, I'm so happy. When you play Ankwanoma, I reflect on a lot of things. When you play Shaohonde, that is the Ekutia one, and then So yes, it will be very difficult to select one song, but I think that every Daddy Lumba song has a message that resonates in a way.
Some people describe him as the most celebrated Ghanaian artist. Now that he is no more, how do we keep his legacy alive? How do we celebrate Lumba from now to the rest of our days as a country?
I think that I've not been in the house for too long, but I think that you have come here for so many years, I guess. Maybe you are my senior. Yeah, but I think that this is the first time that we have had such messages from members of parliament on the floor of parliament, where we have had a statement from a member and other members contributing, and that one in itself is a big achievement. I think that the industry will be excited about this. It has never happened. I don't know, I stand to be corrected, but I think that this is the first time that we have had a member of the creative arts pass, and then a member is allowed to read a statement, and other members. We have spent so many over an hour discussing Daddy Lumba, and this alone is something that would send a certain message to the young ones out there, and everybody, that the arts are receiving a certain kind of recognition right now. And so I think that building on this, there's a lot more that we can do. We don't have, it shouldn't be the ordinary. Daddy Lumba's memory must be preserved. Yeah, and all of us have to make this business attractive to everybody. And so I'm looking at what the presidency will bring out. Something that I had to say. Yeah, I think that we have a very good president. The president, and this is something that most people don't know. On the 1st of July, when they had the senior citizens program, the president saw that Lumba, and he felt he was not well. When you see somebody, and so the president had plans, but that is very difficult to find. I contacted him once, and then he said he would get back, but the president wanted to take care of everything. He said, "Oh, Lumba is not looking too good. I want to have another conversation with him, and take care of him." John Mahama is a nice guy. He wanted to take care, but Lumba is very private. So I contacted him twice. I think other people also spoke with him, and I think Lumba wanted to get ready before he meets the old man. The old man actually informed people to take care of Lumba. And so I know that now that he has passed, he's going to continue to do a lot. You know, when we are alive, people don't really care. But there's a president who spoke with me on 2 different occasions. I said, have you gotten Lumba? I want to do so and so and so. And other people. It was Lumba who was holding back a bit for his personal reasons. But I'm sure that after that effort, now that he has passed, the president will do everything, and the presidents will do everything to ensure that we give him a befitting burial.
That said, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think there's a fully fledged, let's say, the visual documentary out there that details the life of Lumba and all these people, some of which we have already lost. As a country, do you think it is actually the right time that we looked at this area where we are able to properly preserve the heritage and the history of our legends?
So many years ago, Kwame Nkrumah set up the Ghana film. Is it Ghana or Ghana? Ghana film industry. So many years ago. And the idea was to preserve our culture, to preserve our music, our movies, and who we are as a people. And it was a very vital institution that Kwame Nkrumah set up many years ago. And I think that we have to do this again now. We have to celebrate our heroes. Look, in this house that we are, there are a lot of people who don't know who our Speaker of Parliament is. The Right Honorable Speaker. If you're not careful, and today we wake up and they say the Speaker has passed, touch wood. As for the Speaker, I hope that it's going to be, maybe he doesn't want, but he can be maybe 250 years. You understand? But we are people, we are human beings. Just in case he's no more. Oh, we say, oh, Speaker has passed. But this is one of the greatest people in this Fourth Republic. What are we doing about it? How do we tell the people that story? How do we tell what he has done, how he has preserved this institution, how he was able to put the 8th Parliament together and manage it for 4 years? Even this one, look at the way it is. And then when it was 138, it's not easy for one person to do that. And he has done it. So I'm just saying that we have to start doing something for our legends. Political, those who are into politics, those who are into the arts. And I believe that we have to tell a Daddy Lumba story. We had to do this long ago, but it's not too late. We have to tell a Daddy Lumba story. Daddy Lumba has so many songs that he has died with. We don't even know what he said. It will be very difficult. We can only assume that he said this. But Daddy Lumba, we had to get Daddy Lumba to write all his songs. What did you say? He's gone with it. Are we going to wait for the rest to go? We have to do something.